Let me guess. You walk to the grocery store, handle a few chores at home, and maybe squeeze in a 20-minute walk once or twice a week. And you think that's enough, right? The truth is, while these small actions keep you moving, they're nowhere near enough to guarantee strong muscles, healthy joints, and real vitality after 50. Many older adults believe that just walking is all the exercise they need. But the reality is that walking alone doesn't build strength, protect posture, or preserve balance the way the body truly requires. That's where the 5 exercises you'll learn today come in. They don't require a gym, expensive equipment, or hours of training, yet they target exactly what your body needs most: strength, mobility, balance, and posture. By practicing them regularly, you'll wake up muscles that are usually neglected, strengthen your joints, and bring back the energy to live with confidence. Within just a few weeks, you can already feel the difference. More firmness, more stamina, and the certainty that aging doesn't have to mean getting weaker. The Superman exercise may look simple, but it's incredibly effective for anyone over 50 who wants to maintain strength and independence in everyday life. It directly targets the muscles that often get overlooked, but are essential for posture, balance, and spinal protection. Practicing it regularly helps prevent that forward stoop many people develop with age, keeping the body upright and resilient. It's a low-impact move with high value for long-term health and vitality. The main muscles it works are the spinal rectors, which stabilize the spine, the glutes, the hamstrings at the back of the thighs, and even the shoulders. This combination makes it a powerful ally against lower back pain and stiffness. By strengthening the posterior chain without equipment, it also supports safer movement in daily activities. Whether it's walking, a light fitness workout, or simply keeping the back strong during long periods of sitting, it builds a foundation for a healthier, more active body. Execution is straightforward. Lie face down on the floor with arms extended in front and legs straight. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, gently lift both arms and legs a few inches off the ground. Hold for 3 to 5 seconds, then lower slowly. Beginners can start with 2 sets of 8 reps, gradually working up to 3 sets of 12. This steady progression strengthens muscles without strain, giving you more stability and confidence. And once the base is solid, the natural next step is to move into a timeless classic that continues to build strength across generations: the push-up. The push-up is often thought of as a young person's move, but in truth, it carries tremendous value for anyone over 50. This classic exercise develops functional strength that translates directly into daily life, like getting up from the floor or supporting your own body weight with ease. It doesn't require a gym or fancy equipment, just your own body. More importantly, it strengthens the chest, shoulders, and arms, areas that naturally lose strength over time if they're not trained. The main muscles worked are the pectorals, which become firmer and more defined, the triceps at the back of the arms, which gain more volume and strength, and the deltoids in the shoulders, which take on a rounder, more sculpted look. At the same time, the core, especially the abdominals and lower back, activates to keep the body aligned, making the midsection stronger and more stable. This combination makes the push-up one of the most complete exercises for upper body conditioning, offering not only health benefits but also visible improvements in appearance. The correct execution is simple. Start in a high plank position, hands slightly wider than shoulder width apart, body in a straight line from head to heels. Slowly lower the chest toward the floor, keeping elbows at about a 45-degree angle, then press back up. For beginners, 2 sets of 6 to 8 reps are enough, starting from the knees if needed. With practice, progress to 3 sets of 10 to 12. Done consistently, push-ups deliver lasting benefits, strength, stamina, and confidence, while preparing the body for the next essential move, the squat. Let's take a quick pause here. If you want more than just exercises and you're looking for a complete system built specifically for men over 40, I've got something for you. Check out the link pinned in the comments or scan the QR code on the screen. It's a step-by-step plan that makes everything simpler and helps you get results faster. Now let's get back and move on to the next exercise. The squat is one of the most fundamental movements anyone can master, especially after the age of 50. Yet many people do it wrong and miss out on the real benefits. Today, you'll discover how to perform it correctly to get the best results, maintaining independence, mobility, and strength as the years go by. Beyond its practical value, the squat strengthens the lower body in a balanced way, helping you walk with stability, climb stairs without strain, and even prevent falls. The main muscles worked are the quadriceps at the front of the thighs, which provide power and stability, the glutes that add firmness and strength to the hips, and the hamstrings at the back of the legs, which support balance. Even the calves and the core activate to stabilize the whole body. Over time, this doesn't just make the legs stronger, it also makes them more toned and athletic looking. For anyone wanting to keep muscles active, lose weight, or simply feel lighter and more agile, the squat becomes irreplaceable in any fitness routine. To perform it safely, stand with your feet shoulder-width apart and toes slightly turned outward. Keep your chest up, engage your core, and slowly bend the knees as if sitting back into a chair, lowering until thighs are parallel to the floor, or as far as mobility allows. Then push through the heels to return to standing. Beginners can start with 2 sets of 10 reps, progressing to 3 sets of 12 to 15. As you get stronger, you can add weight with light dumbbells or even a water bottle, gradually increasing the load. With consistency, the squat builds not only strong muscles, but also the confidence to move freely, preparing your body for a more challenging variation. The single leg ERDL. The single leg Romanian deadlift, RDL, may sound technical, but it's one of the most powerful exercises for balance and lower body strength, especially after 50. Many people begin to struggle with stability as they age, and this movement trains exactly that ability. By standing on one leg and hinging at the hips, you not only strengthen key muscles but also develop coordination, essential for preventing falls and moving with confidence. When performed correctly, it serves as both a strength builder and a stability challenge. The main muscles engaged are the hamstrings, the glutes, and the lower back, along with strong core activation to keep the body stable throughout the movement. This combination supports the spine and hips, improves posture, and enhances efficiency in daily tasks. That's why the single leg RDL is considered a key exercise for keeping the body functional and resilient well into later years. To perform it, stand tall with feet hip-width apart and shift your weight onto one leg. With a slight bend in the supporting knee, hinge at the hips while extending the opposite leg straight back, lowering your torso until it's nearly parallel to the floor. Keep your back flat and arms relaxed. Slowly return to standing. Beginners can start with 2 sets of 6 to 8 reps per leg, progressing to 3 sets of 10 to 12. Over time, you can add a light dumbbell or even a household object for resistance. Practiced consistently, this exercise builds strength effectively and prepares the body for natural, restorative positions like the resting squat. The resting squat is much more than an exercise. It's a natural human position that many of us have lost over the years. In countries like Japan, it's common to see older adults resting comfortably in this posture, whether eating, talking, or simply taking a break. This daily habit preserves mobility, keeps the hips and ankles functional, and contributes to healthier posture. After 50, regaining this position can be a game changer for maintaining independence and vitality. The main muscles involved are the quadriceps, glutes, hamstrings, and calves, with the core constantly working to support the torso. Unlike a regular workout move, the resting squat develops endurance in both muscles and joints, allowing the body to adapt again to a natural posture. It improves circulation, reduces stiffness in the lower back, and increases freedom of movement in the hips. No wonder populations that keep this habit tend to age with more agility and less pain. To practice it, stand with feet slightly wider than hip-width apart and slowly lower yourself into a deep squat, letting the hips sink close to the heels while keeping the chest lifted. At first, it may feel difficult, so placing a small support under the heels, like a thin board or a sturdy book, can make it easier, especially if ankle mobility is limited. Start by holding the position for 20 to 30 seconds, then gradually increase to 2 to 3 minutes a few times a day. Holding on to a stable surface for balance is perfectly fine in the beginning. With steady practice, the resting squat restores natural mobility many thought was lost. So now you know, just 5 simple exercises can completely transform the way your body feels and moves after 50. The real question is, what are you going to do with this knowledge? Will you keep convincing yourself that walking and chores are enough? Or will you finally give your body the strength and energy it truly deserves? Imagine yourself a few weeks from now standing taller, moving with ease, feeling stronger every single day. That future is in your hands, and it starts with these exercises, but only if you decide to take action. If this message spoke to you, don't just watch and move on. Put it into practice today, and make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss a chance to keep learning and building the strongest version of yourself, no matter your age.